Yu-Gi-Oh! It stays crunchy, even in milk. Welcome, Miss Ishtar. On behalf of the Domino Museum, I'd like to welcome you to America. Or Japan. I'm not quite sure where we are, it's pretty vague.
I trust you have made all the necessary arrangements for my exhibition.
Don't worry, I have developed an ingenious plan to transport your Egyptian artifacts.
You're placing them inside several vehicles disguised as garbage trucks.
How did you know?
My Millennium Necklace gives me the power to see the future, and also to break the fourth wall.
That's pretty neat. What else can you see?
In about 5 seconds, you will be interrupted by the opening credits.
What the hell are you talking? What the hell do you want?
Hello, Kaiba. This is Ishizu Ishtar. Stop whatever you're doing and look at the TV right now.
I personally invite Seto Kaiba to come to my museum.
What the hell was that?
You see, Kaiba, I called you on the phone specifically so that you would hear my invitation on the television.
Why didn't you just invite me over the phone?
Because I have magical powers.
You do realize you're paying for this call, right?
Yes, and that's not all. Come over here, Kaiba, and prepare to witness something incredible.
Okay, but it's gonna be tough to beat that giant rock.
What you're about to see will change your life forever.
Oh my god, another giant rock!
This giant rock depicts the duel between the pharaoh and his high priest.
What the hell? He looks just like Yugi. But what does this mean?
It means your arch-rival Yugimoto is a reincarnation of the pharaoh, and that history is about to repeat itself.
Are you trying to tell me that Yugi and I are destined to play card games with each other for eternity?
Yes. Unfortunately, we will never know who won that fateful duel, because their name is hidden by ancient Egyptian spoiler tags. Now, do you believe me, Kaiba?
Since I'm the most skeptical person on the planet, I'm going to say no. I'll be leaving now.
Wait, Kaiba. Don't you want to know about the powerful cards I promised you?
You never said anything about powerful cards.
Well, I meant to. Behold, Kaiba, the 3 Egyptian god cards. Obelisk the Tormentor, Slifer the Executive Producer, and Mega Ultra Chicken.
Mega Ultra Chicken? That's just dumb.
It is you who is dumb. Pegasus created them to be the most powerful cards in Duel Monsters.
If these cards are so great, why didn't Pegasus use them in Season 1?
Because the writers hadn't thought of them yet. In order to keep them safe, Pegasus entrusted them to me, but then I immediately lost 2 of them.
Way to go.
They were stolen from me by the Rare Hunters.
Rare Hunters? Who are they?
An elite group of card game enthusiasts who spend their time stealing rare and powerful cards. Kind of like what you did in the first episode. Only these guys steal from people who can actually fight back.
Yeah, whatever.
Kaiba, if you were to hold a tournament, your reputation would attract the greatest duelists in the world. It would be the biggest concentration of nerds ever assembled outside a Star Trek convention.
I see. So it's a trap. You want to lure the Rare Hunters to Domino City so that you can get back the Egyptian god cards that you lost like an idiot. Look, can we stop talking like this? I'm getting very dizzy.
Fine.
Why should I help you?
Because if you do, I'll give you this.
Can it be? Obelisk the Tormentor.
You may borrow this card during the tournament, but I shall expect it back.
You do realize I'm just gonna keep this, right? I mean, there's no way I'd ever return a card this valuable.
Shit! I hadn't thought of that.
Your psychic powers are surprisingly lame.
I see everything. I can even see into your future. In 10 years, you will open a duelist academy that teaches children how to play card games, and you will look exactly the same as you do now.
Well, now I know you're full of crap.
Welcome, Pharaoh. I have something very important to tell you.
Does it concern my handsomeness?
No. I am Ishizu Ishtar, and I hold all the secrets to your past.
You know the truth of my past? Then tell me, who am I? Why am I here? And why do I feel so very comfortable in leather?
Thousands of years ago, you defeated an ancient evil force that threatened to destroy the world. Now, destiny is about to repeat itself in the Battle City tournament that will determine the fate of the whole universe. And as for the leather pants, don't worry. It's just a phase you're going through. You'll soon grow out of it.
That's it? Don't I at least get a flashback?
I just spoiled the entire plot of Season 2. What more do you want?
I demand a flashback.
Fine. Have your smelly flashback. Behold, Pharaoh, as I now reveal unto you the events of the distant past.
Wah! Wah! Baby Pharaoh wants milk! Somebody fetch me a nipple!
There. Satisfied?
Not really. I was hoping to see something a little later on in my life.
Oh, in that case...
Pharaoh, the Thief King's men are killing everybody in the city. What should we do to stop them? Wah! Wah! Baby Pharaoh wants milk. Somebody fetch me a nipple. You're just f***ing with me, aren't you?
Indeed I am. Allow me to explain everything.
Your exposition is nothing but a load of crap, but your god cards are very impressive.
Allow me to explain everything again.
I instantly believe you.
By the way, your name is definitely Yummy. Sorry I'm late. I was busy predicting the future.
Then why didn't you predict that you would be late?
Because shut up.
Yugi, what's that thing?
That's Ishizu. She's the one who told me about my ancient past, even though I already kinda knew about it. She's a mysterious character shrouded in mystery, which is just another way of saying she's boring as all get out.
How in the hell did you enter my tournament and get to the semi-finals without my knowing about it? Seriously, you'd think I'd keep tabs on stuff like that.
I achieved victory with my Millennium Necklace. It allows me to perceive the future.
So you cheated, just like everybody else here. Nice. Good to know my Battle City rules were completely ineffectual.
I'm here to save my brother's soul. He has been consumed by a great evil, and I intend to rid him of it.
Good luck with that, Shuttlenuts.
You may not believe, Kaiba, but by the end of this duel you will know that there is an even greater power at work here. A power that threatens the very fabric of our existence. We are all of us part of an online phenomenon known as Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged Series, created by a chubby British guy in his mid-20s, and 4Kids wishes to see this show cancelled, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a product under their control, and right now most of the interest in Yu-Gi-Oh! Stems from our world, but our universe has grown tired and cliché. Our characters have become nothing more than vessels for lame catchphrases. For example, Joey saying "Nyeh,"
Addy?
Kaiba saying "Screw the rules, I have money,"
Haven't said that in years.
or Tristan saying pretty much anything.
God damn it, Nappa! If that's true, then why don't you have a catchphrase?
Because shut up. There is a prophecy, Kaiba. A prophecy that speaks of our world being destroyed. And unless I defeat you, that prophecy will come true. Exchange of spirit.
Exchange of what now?
Now we must swap the cards in our decks with the cards in our graveyards, leaving me with all the cards I need, and you, Kaiba, with only 6. So, you're going to attack me with Obelisk, right?
Actually, I changed my mind about that.
But this is what Destiny told me you would do.
Destiny. I am Seto Kaiba. I make my own fate. And now I'm going to summon my blue-eyes white dragon to destroy your remaining life points.
But why? Why would you do such a thing?
Because a robot from the future told me to. Oh, what? Like it's any more ridiculous than half the stuff you've been coming out with.
I lost! That giant rock lied to me!
Ishizu, why didn't you warn us that your brother was freaking Charles Manson?
I didn't think it was important.
But he's insane! We're literally sleeping on the same blimp as a deranged psychopath!
I suppose an explanation is in order. It all began many years ago in the dunes of far-off Egypt, where my family guarded the secrets of the pharaoh's tomb.
Ishizu, I want to go outside. Wah!
Marek, you know it's forbidden for us to wander the surface. It's too dangerous. Haven't you seen The Little Mermaid?
Only like a bajillion times. I want to go to the surface and befriend a seagull and fight a giant octopus and maybe fall in love with a handsome prince.
All right, but I can only guarantee one of those things will happen. Then realize that defying thousands of years of family tradition and spitting in the face of our insane father was probably not the best idea I've ever had.
Ishizu, I have to go pee, Tinkle.
Marek, our time is up. We must return home.
Oh, come on, just 5 more minutes. We didn't even ride Splash Mountain yet.
No, Marek.
Jeez, you're such a buzzkill, sis. But could I maybe keep the comic book? It is relevant to my interests.
Marek, please don't flaunt your yaoi in public.
I am here to warn you gypsies that if you disobey your crazy papa and reject your duty as tomb keepers, something really bad will happen.
But we already did that. What good is warning us going to do now?
I am a ghost.
Yes, but that still doesn't explain
High
that.
five.
I don't need to pee tinkle anymore.
We soon returned home, but something told me that Marek wasn't going to forget his experiences on the surface in a long time.
I am not going to forget my experiences on the surface in a long time.
Oh, quit your crying and get back inside this dungeon of misery and despair already. Remember, we must be very quiet so that we don't disturb our father.
Hey, Ishizu, look at that thing over there. I wonder what it is. Loudly do I wonder about it.
It's some kind of alarm. I must not have seen it in the dark, even though I've spent my entire life in the dark and would therefore have no trouble seeing in it. Come on, Marek, and be very quiet.
Sounds like a plan, Ishizu.
I only hope Odeon was able to convince our father that— Wait a minute, a fluffed pillow? How is that supposed to trick anybody?
A fluffed pillow. That's ingenious.
And so it was that Marek dedicated his life to destroying the Pharaoh and all of his friends.
Wait. How the hell is any of this the Pharaoh's fault? If anything, he should be blaming you, Ishizu, aka the worst sibling ever.
Yeah, I mean, you did kind of mess him up pretty bad.
Yes, but it was his role as tombkeeper that had led Marek to such a life of misery.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Because he was abused and tortured by his own family, Marek swore vengeance against a guy who had been dead for thousands of years.
Well, it made perfect sense in the Japanese version.
How? How the hell does that even begin to make one iota of sense?
Because Shut Up